So good to catch up again with you back down here at Edgar Street, and there's some clear changes at the ground with the new floodlights installed on the old pylons.
Yeah, it's been a really good week of work this week. We've had ropes teams in and all sorts of experts, and they've taken down the old bulbs off the pylons and put up the new LED bulbs, which has been great progress to see. Obviously there's been an ongoing test for about 24 hours just to make sure all's in order. It seems to be the case, which is really, really pleasing. So it's exciting, big relief for everybody, because this will now see us through to the end of the season without any issues. And it's great to finally see the progress. Obviously, I think one or two people have asked why we can't almost stay with these LEDs on the old pylons, and the simple fact is it's because we don't know how long these old pylons are going to remain in place. Our original plan actually was to put the new LED lights on the old pylons, but that was before the council started the demolition of the Blackfriars end. So when it came to applying for grant funding, we didn't think it was right to apply for grant funding to put the lights on the old pylons, knowing that in a year's time or 2 years' time or 3 years' time we might then have to apply for more funding to relocate the lights on the new pylons. So although they do look really good as it stands, and I'm sure in a romantic world we might well have stayed like this, I think it's just one of those things that we can't do that, and it relates to the grant funding basically.
And the new pylons are set to be installed a little bit later on in the year.
That's exactly right, yeah. It's the perfect scenario now really, is that we'll be able to play the rest of the season under the new LEDs on the old pylons, and then come the end of the season the full installation can take place then with the 4 new pylons being installed in the corners, and then they will take the place of the old ones moving forward.
And those lights are going to get a lot of use coming up. We've got a lot of fixtures and a few Tuesday night ones here.
Yeah, 100%. It feels like we're going to be playing every day, I think, or every other day at least for about the next month, isn't it? Right through to the end of February. It's going to be a key period. There's no getting away from that. It's kind of, although it feels like the season's been going on forever, there are still 21 games to go, which is madness when you think about it, when you consider how long we've been playing already. But yeah, I think we're in a decent position. We've got everything to play for. Obviously, off the back of the past few results, we'd have been a bit disappointed with those, but everything to play for, a long way to go. But the next run of fixtures, I think we all know they're quite important and quite key, because I think is it 10 or 11 games before the end of February. So then things we'll know where we stand at that point in time. And
there's been some movement around with players and bits and pieces, with Oreo on the way out, but some others potentially on the horizon. Yeah, that's right. And Paul's working extremely hard to try and freshen things up. Obviously, we waived Bisk off this week, and he's moved to Redditch to go and get some first team football. And like all the other lads that have moved on, and anyone that moves on, we wish him all the best. I'd sent him a message and just said to him, he'll always be remembered for his whole artist style, but also for that goal at Chester that I think no one will ever forget, to be completely honest. So we wish him all the best at Redditch and hope that move works out for him. And yeah, Paul's busy chasing up leads, trying to speak to people, trying to get in touch with people, watching videos. So hopefully in the course of the next few days we'll be able to see a few more additions to the squad. I know he wants to freshen things up. He's been really pleased with the way it's gone so far and pleased with the performances of the players, but it's always good. You can see other teams are looking to strengthen, and it's important that we try and do that as well. And in other news at Edgar Street, we've had a new management team for the community under-18s, and that seems to be bedding well.
Yeah, no, really good. I went to the game on Monday night when they played AFC Kempsey, and I was really impressed with the under-18s, obviously representing the club in the Herefordshire County Cup. And I spoke to the new management team before the game. I spoke to Smudger, I had a good chat with him and wished him all the best. I actually gave him a call during the day and had a conversation with him as well, and we're going to have a proper catch up over the next few weeks and look at the plans for the under-18s moving forward. But just wish them all the best really, coming in, obviously taking over from Zeke, who did a great job, and I'm really looking forward to see how they progress. But if they continue to play the type of football they played on Monday night, they've got every chance of moving forward really well.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.